Hey guys, a few years ago, my wife and I, and our kids, we moved into a new house, and it was a rental. We've since bought a house, but at this time we couldn't afford, well, we probably could have afforded, but we didn't really know where we wanted to live, so we went ahead and got this rental house, and when I moved in, we were, coming over and dropping stuff off. And one of the things that I heard was like a squeaking underneath the cupboard. So I opened the cupboard and I looked in, and they had put down one of those like glue traps for mice, and this mouse was just stuck on there. There was actually two of them. There's two separate traps, and both traps had a mouse on it. So I put on some gloves and I grabbed hold of the mice, and the first one, I carefully pulled each leg out of the glue. It was pretty hard to get them out. It was probably painful for the mouse, and but the first one I got loose, and I set him loose in the alleyway. The second one, though, I pulled him out, and in the process of pulling him out, one of his legs came off. So, I don't really know. I mean, there's no good way to say it, but there's nothing I could do for him. I pulled one of his legs off. He was not going to survive. I didn't want to leave him like that very long. He was in a great deal of pain. So, I won't share how, but I killed him very quickly, just as soon as I could. And I did it in a way that did not involve him suffering, and I killed him as quickly as I could, just to prevent him from doing pain. I don't know if I had it to do over again. I don't know if there's something I could have done differently. I still do not think it was a good idea to leave him, to try to get him out. I couldn't let him go. He was dying, because I pulled off one of his legs. I wasn't the one who got him into that circumstance, but I don't see how I could have played that scenario out any more ethically. I was put in a bad position where I had to make a decision really quickly, and I did what I thought was right, and I still think I made the best decision for the mouse. That's my opinion. But that brings me to the topic at hand, and that is that there's been a lot of things with PETA recently, and I'm wearing this PETA shirt today. It says fighting animal abuse around the world. And the thing about PETA, they do some things that I don't necessarily condone, but at the same time, I see these things on Facebook that my friends have been posting, and it kind of says, the thing that PETA is a horrible organization, they're killing animals, they would just soon kill them as look at them, and all this stuff. And in my mind, I'm thinking, PETA gets all these animals, abused animals, from various locations that, have been mistreated in ways that are, sometimes horrific and unbelievable. And the only ethical decision that they can come to is to put the animal down. And I don't know if maybe they really do, really abuse animals horribly, and they're, one of the worst organizations you could take an animal to. I don't know. But part of me kind of thinks that it's more likely that PETA is just faced with a decision about what would be best for the animal. What would be the most ethical decision to make. And what they're left with is that the only ethical thing to do is kill the animal, because it's been so abused and so mistreated that it's dying, and rather than to let it suffer in pain, it's more ethical just to euthanize it. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't claim to be an expert on... I should put on my seatbelt. I don't claim to be an expert on, ethics or anything like that, and I'm sure some of you have very strong opinions about the topic, and I would more than welcome to hear your viewpoint. So, leave a comment in the section below and let me know what you think. Is PETA a good organization? Or the bad organization? Is it wrong to kill an animal to prevent it from suffering when it's been abused and put into a position that has nothing to do with you, but you're the one forced to make the decision for the animal? I don't know. I've done what I thought was right. I follow a vegan lifestyle, and largely due to ethics, although I do think it's healthier. I do think my health is better off as a result of it. But anyway, you post your opinion. Tell me what your opinion is in the comment section below. And by the way, guys, I apologize if I do not respond to your comments. The only thing that I have going on, or the only reason that I don't right now, is because I use my iPad for internet, well, for everything internet related, and for some reason I am not able to respond to comments, neither when I use like the Internet Explorer app that's on my iPad, and on the YouTube app that is on my iPad there is no option to respond to comments. So I'm sorry if I don't get back to you guys. I do appreciate the comments and things that you leave, and I read all of them. But unfortunately, for the moment, I am just unable to respond. Once I go back to school, I'll probably, which is just a little over a month away, I'll be, I'll probably be more responsive. So until then, see you guys.